Sometimes I wish I was a cloud, just floating along, going wherever the breeze takes me. That's my style. I'm just not into putting effort into stuff. The only reason I became a ninja was so I could do whatever I wanted. Jeez, who knew it'd be so much work?
You know, in life, we have responsibilities. We gotta go to work. Gotta go to school. We gotta get stuff done. Or we're not gonna have a house. We're not gonna have money. We're not gonna have enough money to take care of ourselves. And in Naruto, there's a character that we can relate to. He's just like us. Just wants to have a normal life. Wants to chill out. Doesn't want to work too hard. His name is Shikamaru. I'm gonna tell you how he became someone we can relate to. So roll the intro. Let's get right into it. Okay, Shikamaru's kid life. So as a kid, he wanted to live a normal life. He didn't want to work too hard. He wants a wife, kids, and that's it. He doesn't want to be a super crazy ninja and stuff. But he becomes a ninja. He has to work hard, go to the academy, learn the ninja stuff. Not too much for him. He don't want to do too much. But he passes. He's eventually a Genin. Then he joins Team 10, Asuma's team. And him and Asuma have a great relationship. Great sensei. He teaches him all he needs to know. Helps him with his jutsus. His jutsu is the shadow possession jutsu. He can possess somebody with his shadows. And he's good friends with Choji and good friends with Ino, his two teammates. Because there's 4 people on the team, including the sensei. So he has Ino, Choji, Asuma, and himself. So, he doesn't want to do too much. He goes to the Chunin exams. And he's amazing. His dad has taught him well. Asuma has taught him well. And he's just a kid with a really big IQ. So, at the end of the Chunin exams, he's the one that passes. He becomes a Chunin because the way he's able to work in a battlefield. He fought Tamari. And he lost the fight, but at the end of the day, he impressed the 3rd Hokage, and he ended up becoming a Chunin. The way he just was able to beat Tamari, but he just ran out of chakra, and he knew he couldn't fight no more. He was just done. He knew how to withdraw himself from a fight. But he still was lazy. He didn't want to work super hard. He didn't want to become a Chunin. He really didn't care. But he still became one, because he is smart. He just does not realize how smart he is. And that's his kid life.
Training and reality are 2 different things. I thought I knew about missions. I thought I knew what it meant to be a shinobi. Now, after this mission, my first as a squad leader, only one thing's clear. I'm just not cut out to be a shinobi.
The Sasuke retrieval mission. Shikamaru, as a Chunin, is told, you need to go get Sasuke. Bring him back. These enemies took Sasuke, and he has to get a group of his Leaf Ninja and go get Sasuke back. Bring him back to the village. And this mission does not go good at all. First of all, Sasuke is not brought back to the village. They fail with that. And 2 of his teammates, Shikamaru's teammates, are in bad condition, really bad condition, and they almost die. Kiba, Neji, Choji, Naruto. That's the main group. Kiba is in bad condition, but he's gonna live. Naruto is gonna live, but he's hurt too. But Neji and Choji are in really bad shape, and that's on Shikamaru. Throughout the mission, they're all splitting up, fighting different people, and Shikamaru doesn't know what's going on with them. And they all are just all over the place. They're all split up by the end of the mission. None of them are together anymore. And Shikamaru should have known better. If it was just not going to work, they wasn't going to be able to stop these people. They should just came back to the village. And shouldn't have put nobody's life in danger. Good thing everybody comes back alive. Even though some people are hurt really bad, they stay alive. But the Hokage tells him this mission was a failure. You failed and you need to do better. His dad tells him, you failed, but you need to do better. And you can't give up. Shikamaru almost gives up. He says he's just not fit to be a shinobi. And almost breaks down and gives up. Everybody lives and they tell him it's a failure and he breaks down. He starts crying. And that's not something we see from Shikamaru that much. So he breaks down and tells them the mission will go perfectly next time. The mission will go perfectly. So Shikamaru learns that being lazy is not going to work. That does not work in the ninja world. You have to protect people. His dad tells him you can't sit around like a coward and watch your friends go on the next mission and get hurt. That's just lazy and you can't do that. So this is a big lesson for Shikamaru. Big mission for him. And that's when we move on.
Next time, the mission will go perfectly. Just what are you getting at here?
Only the truth.
Will you shut your mouth? All this talking is making me sick. Say what you want. I'm still nothing but a useless coward.
You're wrong.
What do you want from me?
1 or 2 years after the Sasuke retrieval mission failed, Shikamaru is a teenager now. He's still lazy, but he has matured. He's getting better. And he's becoming a leader. Him and his sensei are about to go on a mission to stop this evil group of guys. They have to stop them, and that's the goal. His sensei at the time is about to have a daughter with this other ninja. And he's happy for him. He's happy for his sensei, and everything's going good. But the mission does not go well at all. He dies in the mission. The sensei dies on the mission, and Shikamaru could not do anything. He couldn't stop him. He couldn't stop the villains from doing it. And he just was broken. He was done. He couldn't even go to the funeral when everybody else was there. He could not attend the funeral. And his dad has to tell him, you got to let it go. You got to get past it and move on. Asuma wants him to take care of the daughter and take care of his girl. And take care of the kids of the Elite Village. They are the Wheel of Fire. They are the Elite Village. And Shikamaru went from a lazy kid to now he has to take care of the village. He has to mature, grow up, and move on. You can't keep crying and sitting around. You got to do something. And Shikamaru gets revenge on the guys that killed his sensei. He gets it done. He takes care of it. He kills one of the members of this evil organization. And he moves on. Now his goal has changed. He went from the lazy kid to now he has to take care of the village. And we're going to get into this part next.
Remember, I'll be here for you.
I have a request, sir. I want to get some more experience and improve my prospects, too.
Shikamaru, I hear that you're the Hokage's personal assistant now.
Oh, yeah. I've got to keep moving forward, too, after all.
Shikamaru, what did Asuma-sensei ask you to do?
Their child will be my student.
Huh?
I'm being serious. He entrusted me with that. I heard about Master Jiraiya. Having lost my teacher just like you, I understand exactly what you're going through right now. But whining and sulking won't make things better. Face it, both of us are way past that point in our lives. Asuma-sensei imparted a lot of knowledge to me. Some lessons were important, some not so much. It didn't matter. The same for you, right? An infinite number of priceless things. So I think it's time for us to step up.
How so?
to stop being students and become teachers. It's gonna be a drag, but we can't keep complaining. Eventually, you'll be the one paying for the ramen, and someone will be calling you Naruto-sensei. After all, we can't stay brats forever. Not if we want to become cool shinobi, like the type of shinobi that Asuma and Jiraiya both were.
Adult and late teen Shikamaru. This version of Shikamaru is entirely different from the one we knew in the original Naruto. When Naruto lost his sensei, Shikamaru tells him he gets it. He lost Asuma, his sensei, but he has to move on, get over it, and has to start taking care of the village. You have to take care of the people that we have right here, right now. We got to grow up, move on, and now that helps Naruto get out of his stage of just mourning and just breaking down. He was just done. But Shikamaru saves him and tells him he cannot do this. And by the end of the show, Shikamaru is going to the Hokage's office and asking if he can support the 6th Hokage, Kakashi. And he becomes back up to the Hokage. He went from not even wanting to be anywhere near ninja stuff to want to become the backup to the Hokage, doing paperwork, taking care of business, taking care of everybody. And that just shows progression. And Boruto currently, he has become the backup for the 6th and the 7th Hokage. He's still there doing his thing. And before he was an adult, he was a teenager, and they had a war. In the war, his dad died in the war against a big threat. And he was hurt by it, but his dad taught him so much. He has to move on, get up. You got to keep fighting and keep going. He took it and used it in the war. He helped his friends, everybody. In the funeral when his dad passed away, he was there. Like, unlike the Asuma one, he stood there and he comforted his friends. He made sure everybody else was okay. And he took it. He was okay with it. He accepted it. He didn't break down like he did with Asuma or after the Sasuke retrieval mission. He took it. So, by the end of Naruto, he becomes backup for the Hokage. His new goals are to take care of the village. And he has a wife. He has kids. He has a kid. And he has a wife. And Shikamaru, man, he went from not wanting to do anything to becoming... He doing everything. So tell me how y'all feel about that. And I'll see you on the next video. Anime Boom, my peace.